draw buildings using two-point perspective. The first step in this drawing is draw a horizontal line low down on your paper. For my drawing, I'm using A4 paper, but any size of paper would be fine. Next, draw two dots as your vanishing points on your horizon line. Now, we can draw the nearest vertical corner of the building. This is an imaginary building, so you could use this technique, but invent your own building as you go along. Next, from these vertical lines, draw some guidelines, which are soft lines that are easy to erase, that will guide the receding angles of our building. Two guidelines from the base of the first line, and then two more guidelines from the top of the vertical line towards your vanishing points. In the next step, draw two more vertical lines either side of the first vertical line that we drew to show where the first corner structure of our building stops on the left and the right. Now, during the drawing, we can repeat the same process of drawing into perspective. As you see, I am trying to add more structure and more shapes to my drawing in perspective, and during the drawing, I draw all of the lines according to the right and left vanishing points, except of vertical lines. As you see, when I'm drawing, I draw some guidelines according to the vanishing points. So when I'm drawing and I add some guidelines in each part of the building, you can be able to see two soft guidelines going to the right vanishing point and another soft guidelines, then they are converging to the left vanishing point. For this drawing, you could use a ruler or just draw freehand looking at where the line is going. As you see, I'm trying to draw stairs according to the vanishing points, and each side of the stairs is converging to the special vanishing point. After that, I try to draw steps one by one according to the vanishing points. And this side of the stairs, again, as you see, I'm trying to draw steps one by one, and the riser of the steps is converging to the left vanishing point. Here we can see the base because the structure is above the horizon line. Next, we can use the same technique of two-button perspective to draw more of the structure of our building. Here, according to the right vanishing point, I wanna draw a balcony and I wanna add some cuts on this base shape. And here, as you see, the length of the balcony is converging to the left vanishing point. And also the base of this projection is visible for us, and this structure is above the horizon line too. Beside the building and according to the right and left vanishing point, I'm drawing a pool, and this pool is rectangular. Next, in this part, we could add a flat arch in this wall. To do that, start by drawing a rectangle, but using the right vanishing point as a guideline for the receiving lines going towards right. And then, from the four corners of your rectangle, draw new receding lines to the left vanishing point, which is inside the rectangle. In this way, we have a flat arch going away towards the left vanishing point. On this side of the cube again, I wanna draw another flat arch according to the left and right vanishing point. And as you see, I draw setback according to the left vanishing point. After drawing the basic building and add more details and structures on this building, you can add some natural details like a tree. The height of the tree is determined by the height of the building and another scales in the drawing, so the height of the tree should be reasonable. This tree is taller than the other trees that I'll draw them in the next levels, so you'll be able to understand that this tree is in the foreground. And here I want to draw another tree in the background. So as objects get closer to the vanishing point, they get smaller. On the right side, I wanna draw another tree, and this is the tallest tree in my drawing and nearest tree to the observer. After that, I wanna draw another tree in the background, and after drawing these trees, I wanna draw some other details around the building. For example, one of the common details around the building is some pathways that I draw them according to the vanishing point. Here I choose the left vanishing points and I draw the lines of the pathways according to that. And here in this example, the ground isn't flat. When drawing building from imagination, it is good, I find, to think of how a person might walk around the building. So we're drawing how small or large but the person look will help you decide how big the pathways are, how high the doors are, and how large the windows should be. Two-point perspective is the best use when drawing buildings with rectangular structures and when looking at a building with the corner of the nearest part of the building straight in front of you. And therefore, you can see the two sides of the building receding either side of the nearest corner that's in front of your vision. As you see, I draw some people in this drawing, and according to these people, we can learn about the scale of this drawing better. Here, according to the right vanishing point, I wanna draw the Windows frame, and I draw some parallel lines that they show the Windows frame. I should draw horizontal lines of the Windows frame according to the right vanishing point, and the vertical lines of the Windows frame remain vertical because these lines are along the z-axis, and in this two-point perspective I should draw all of the lines that they're along the z-axis vertically. I draw these curved lines between the pathways for show the slope of the ground better. and then I can draw some dots as some details for trees. I'm trying to draw some parallel lines in 2-point perspective and according to the right and left vanishing point, as you see, as edge of the pool. And after that I wanna draw some lines that they show the water structure. We could add some smaller shapes, maybe a glass doorway or a glass window. There is a glass window on this side of the cube. Next, we can start adding some shading for this drawing. The lightness in this setback parts is minimum, so I want to use the darkest gray for color them. Also, you can use black marker, but here I choose the darkest gray. For windows frame, I wanna draw some shadows according to the shape of them, and as you see, I draw some vertical and horizontal lines by the gray marker. I do this technique for all of the windows. I imagine that sun is shining on the right side, so some parts of the building that they're on the left side should be darker, and I use the darker gray for coloring them. When you're coloring the different parts of the building, you can use some vertical lines or horizontal lines according to the left and right vanishing points for coloring. This part of the stairs should be darker, so I use a cool gray for color it. For the windows, it would be a good idea to add some graded shading, so not flat shading where the tone doesn't change. Some other graded shading creates a sense of a reflective quality on the surfaces of this building. Then I want to draw a horizontal line here by the ruler for show the sky around the building in the background. I want to use the purple colored pencils for showing the sky, and I think the purple and cool gray is a good combination for coloring. You can use different tones of the purple. For example, firstly, I used this purple colored pencil for color some parts of the building, and after that, as you see, I use another one for make more shade and shadows and contrast of the sky. According to the basic horizon line that I drew that with the ruler, I color the sky. contrast is more on the exterior lines of the building, as you see. I keep on coloring with different tones of the purple colored pencils, and I do that until the end of the coloring. Also, you can use another tools for coloring. For example, here I wanna mix the blue marker with the purple colored pencil. I draw some shapes like clouds by the marker, and I think the sky coloring will be stunning. I wanna add some sky reflections on the glasses of the windows and also some reflections on the water. In addition to the sky and some reflections, I wanna draw some curved lines by the marker too and show some shade and another shadows in this coloring. I hope you found this drawing tutorial useful for your own architectural drawings. I hope you like, share and subscribe. Keep up to date to all the videos that I make.